And so, with my aim this frame. So, in the guard, right? You look at my guard? We're gonna be looking to.
He's here.
Break their guard down.
Brandon, he's here.
Okay? So, I want to try to get my hips up on top of his hips. But then I want to be able to get my butt here. So then I want to be able to get my butt down. But as I do that, I want to be able to move it down. So if he tries to lift back up, he's going to take me up the roof. Okay, so I want to try to keep my hips down here. So I don't want to be sitting here like this and have no leverage. Okay, so see what he does here, right? So he's going to go hands inside here. So when he postures back up here, right? So if he's on my hips, I'm going to bring him in here. He's going to want to try to go push my hips down, something like that. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to climb my hips up. Right? Climb my hips up, and I just go up here. Now I'm going to go pop down here. Okay. If he goes inside my arms, I want you to try to fight to the inside. Okay. If his hands are on the mat, that's my attack. Okay. If he's going to try to go, fight with his hands at the inside here, I'm going to try to block. Because I want to be in this position here, okay? Because when we're in the full guard, right? So the full guard rules, right? It says good posture, no hands on the deck, don't cross the center line, never one arm in one arm. So when you're on top, you want to have good posture. You want to stay up. You don't want to have your hands on the back. So you don't want to be able to take one arm and across the center line. I could take the center line and move it to make his arm go across it. And then I never want to have one arm in, one arm out. So when I'm on bottom, I want to defeat all those rules. Okay, so when he's on top, he wants to follow those rules. I want to defeat all of them. Okay, so when I'm in the guard here, the first one I'm going to try to do is, right, I'm going to break his posture. Most likely he's going to go hips up here like this, right? So I want to try to break his posture down. Okay? He's going to probably try to keep his hands on the hips, or he's going to go hands on chest, so he doesn't get hands in the back. Okay, so then I'm going to come inside here, try to break the posture here. He's going to want to go, every time I go in here, he's going to want to fight the inside. So I go here, he fights the inside here. Okay, so if he fights the inside, I can reach across and then take his arm across here. Okay, so as I said, first thing we're trying to do, just get up here, get up on the hips. Try to bring my hips up here, try to bring it down. Bring it back here. Okay? So that's the very first simple thing we'll do. We'll just break the guard with using our legs, get the hips up high, and bring your hips down and feet forward. You might have to clear the hands out of the way. Yep. Because we're trying to get his hands, we want to get his posture broken, but most likely he's going to put his hands here. So you need to get the hands outside.
Okay. We're just going to throw him off balance, and we're bringing him in real tight. Throw
yes,
him off balance.
His hands got to go somewhere. Because he's going to sit up here like this. Like so if David's down, you go down. So if he's down here like this, and you'll get guys who are like, you're not touching my hands, you're not touching my hands, and they'll come back here. So then he moves his legs forward. So I have to come down. Right? And so I don't want to put my hands on the mat. Okay? I don't want any of that stuff happening. So what will happen is if I was here like this and he's driving forward, put my hands on the
John does have to do right here.
Yes. And so then when he's playing to the inside, okay, now he's on the inside, and he will play to that side. Right? If I'm in here and play to the inside, okay, go ahead and grab the inside arm, the inside arm. I come here, as I'm coming through here, he just shove my elbow across, and now it's here.
And then you can get your back.
Yeah, then he can take my back, or he can start attacking arms, stuff like that. Okay? But those are like the little games I'm going to try to fight for. Okay? All right, so let's go with that. Just try to break the guard, or break the posture with just your legs. Okay? And then we'll add in some of the back kick stuff and then some of your attacks. Okay, but I said, main thing is you want to keep all of those rules that they're trying to maintain. Okay? Sound good?
1, 2.
Okay, so all we're trying to do, and I say, if you get your hips, if you move your hips up on top of my hips, see how there's space in your hip? Now when you drop your butt down, Yes, it gives you that momentum.
See, I have to have my hips up there just to get my legs down.
So climb up higher. Yep, climb up higher. Try to get your hips. Yes, keep going higher. Yes. And so now, like, it's a really weird position. You feel like you're on your elbows.
Yes.
And then when you're in there, now when you lift your legs up, she comes in. And she flies down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. Because it has to happen here and then not really like doing it. Yeah. So, yeah. So right. So lift your legs up here. Yes. And I say you just kind of chill there. And now I'm gonna try to fight here, and if you just drop your hips down, I'm coming here. Yeah. So one of the things I think about here is like if you're grabbing, right, so you're gonna break my posture, But so go ahead and break the posture. So now here it's like, well, now if you attack my hand, you hold my arm. Like, well, what can you do? Right? You know what I mean? Like, what will you try to accomplish? Because obviously you're holding my arms, right? But this one. Okay. So you're going to want to try to pull across, right? So that's going to be a lot of work, right? So try to get momentum, and the thing is that you get from here, right? So I'm going to come here. Don't worry about it. Worry about getting in the center.
I feel like that's one of our moves. And I can do that rolling over.
And now it's right? Now if I try to come up here, I don't come up here. And I feel that here. And here, take back now. Right? That's good. You got it?
No, you're fine.
Right? So, yeah. So I said, I'm up here like this. I jump forward, I come here.
That's how it is.
But I'm not trying to. If all of a sudden you start going, like if I'm here, you start going, you start moving across. It's gonna hunker. You're not gonna.
So if I break it down first, kind of, as you're trying to post back up, grab that, try to move it up. And I end up in this position, I'll break them down, get that, break them down, and I don't ever do that. That's why I go for this.
Yeah.
You guys say it never works. Yeah,
but
but
you break me down. Right, the hands up. You go there. You just sit up there. We'll do this part. All right, we good there?
I think so.
All right, it's easy. Okay, so what we're gonna try to do is, it's very difficult to try to force anything to happen. If you try to force something to happen, they're gonna just hunker down, anchor down, and they're not gonna let you move their arm there and there. So you kind of take their momentum and you kind of guide them into a direction, and guide them into a direction where they don't feel threatened. Like if you're breaking my posture, you grab my arm and you move it over here, I'm gonna feel threatened. If you just grab my arm and just move your hand over here, like when you grab my wrist, I'm gonna feel threatened. And okay, so then I'm gonna be very cognizant of what's happening. So if you're in my guard here, right? So if I'm in here like this, I climb up here like this, climb up here. So he wants to move his leg behind my butt, so I'm gonna just flop over here, move it over, and move it. Okay, so now his hands are on the mat. Okay? His hands are on the mat. All I'm gonna do is open my guard and sit up. I'm not gonna touch his wrist or anything like that. As soon as I go here, he's already got away. Right? So I'm gonna go like this. Just sit up here. And I get him to sit up here. He's gonna try to lock me up and that. As he reaches in the block, I just scoop him up. And now in this position. Right? And so now he's going to want to try to drive me forward, whatever. I continue to scoop my butt back. That's good. Okay? His arm is dedicated to this. I'm just going to pick up because he's got no post. Right? Because he's going to try to continue to drive, do whatever. I just sit up, hips, hips. Okay? And that is, he felt zero threat of anything of me trying to attack. So he just is like, I'm gonna drop down there, my hips are up, I go. Okay, so.
I gotta remember this because she's got me in that a couple times, and I go to panic mode. I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna get my back because I'm in that side.
Yep.
Okay, so I gotta remember
Right.
this.
So I said, I'm here like this. I'm here. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna bring here, and that's it. That's it. I already know you do this line. Right. And if he drives me forward, he gets me forward in the spot where I don't want to be. I don't like that, right? So what I'm gonna try to do is get up on my arm here. Now I'm locked out. Just squeeze. Right? And if he moves his legs closer to me, if he looks, I'm just gonna kick my legs in the air up here like this. And just take them. Yeah, because I already know that he's gonna try to drive, especially if he drives, the lock in there, and what he would probably do is he'd probably sprawl out and lay back there, right?
Come back, yeah.
Yeah. And that's fine. Then I'll start tapping his legs. Get him excited. Okay?
I'm excited in mine. You're getting a little excited.
So let's give that a shot.
Yeah.
And then we'll go. I'll show you where it can come in.
All right. 1, 2.
I'm going to show you back here, my hands here. And all you do, so in this position, try to shoulder walk closer. Now, this right here, I kind of go like this. And your butt's way in here. So one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to be close to here. I will try to capture your hand like this. Yeah, and if I do that, yeah. So you got to be very careful of where these hands go. Okay, so now you're gonna lift your butt here, drop it down, forward, hands go here. As soon as that happens, open your guard and just sit up. Put your arm over your head. Sit up. Put this like this. And now, what you do is grab your leg over here with your hand. So grab this end of this everything. And now I'm blocking pretty tight. Right? So if I go here, you sit back farther, make it comfortable. And now, here, just kick over. Super easy. Because you're committed to this, you have no post. Right? And it's easy. You just kick over. It's like super. Right? I'm going to be here like this, and then you're crowding me. You're crowding me, I don't like it. I'm already like, I'm not doing it. So as soon as you drop your butt, I'm moving forward. My hands on you. You sit up here and open your guard really good. And try not to squeeze.
I'm gonna try to get that position.
Sure. Try not to like. Because if you squeeze, it's like kind of resting on the cross. Because there's no tension on it. And I'm like, oh, okay. If you squeeze, I want to get out. You sit there like this. I got up there. This arm. Okay. If I lock you here, scoop you up back here, and now you can let you go farther. But if I feel threatened, I'm gonna be concerned. I'm gonna be red alert. Like, what are you gonna do? And if I don't feel threatened, I'm just gonna sit there.
And I think I never played that game. I probably need to start trying that because I ain't no more from that. I'm making myself go to half guard because I don't have no.
Oh, you go to half guard.
I end up going because I feel like, but that would be a good way there. I'm gonna have to start trying that.
Just sit up all the way. Sit up all the way, and put your armpit over it, and grab your leg. Yes. And now you can scoop butt back. Right? And just be comfortable. And you don't, so right now, okay, she's squeezing her head. Yeah, you just want to kind of just relax your own self. Because now she puts 0 threat. And now, if she locks her hands together, then she's able. She's able to that. It's very easy because she's committed to her hooks or her claw here, and it's like, she got her post. She got no post. She's going to fall. Okay? Alright. Let's go to this spot. Yeah. So I say, I'm here like this. The other part too is when I'm in here and I start crowding him, Like you just don't feel like you're like, whoa, wait, like I'm on top of his hips, he's kind of doesn't feel it. If I'm back here, you're like, yeah, this feels nice, right?
arm right here to hold you down.
Yes. And so then I just shoulder walk in here and I'm good, right? And now my hips are up. I don't feel comfortable here. I want to get my back on that, so I don't be comfortable. But as I do that, I'm going to throw my feet in the air and I come in here. And that's it. Open my guard and I sit here. Okay? Just chill. Because right now, like you don't feel threatened, right?
No, sir.
If I feel here, you feel a little bit, right? You're like, what's happening here? If I attack your neck, you're going to feel something. Okay? So, if I'm here like this, and his arm's out here, so you're not locking your hands, then I can come reach back and grab it. Okay? I'm just going to go forward. So I can come from the elbow, lock that femur up here, and I'll go here. Right? And I'll go monkey grip here, and I'll pull his elbow to my chest, and then I'm going to put my right leg across the back. Okay, I'm going to pull this here to his chest, my right leg comes across the back. Okay, and now, like David says, great. And so then I'll try to keep my legs so you can't roll it. And then I'm just going to keep pulling this here, and just move it back. Okay, but I said I'm going to sit here like this, stay in that position. I'm here, that hand, like, because what happens? He might reach for that hand there. Go. Right. He's sitting here chilling. He doesn't feel threatened yet. Grabbing the wrist, he feels a little bit like, oh. And now I'll come over here, now with my elbow, this arm here, pull it to my chest, monkey grip. Okay, now it's this, pull this tight here, my leg comes across his body. As I'm here, I pull his chest, and then I go right there. That feels like
You said, does your left leg wrap around his so that he can't roll in?
So I had my left leg go around the outside, and I felt like to cook it, because that'll help us add another thing.
He can't get over.
Yeah.
Because they're going to try to flip you.
Yeah, but my leg across his back is going to help prevent that. My left leg is just helping. Then I feel comfortable as my leg's just here. But once I'm in here, I feel this. This on the toe. Good. All right, give that a go.
1, 2.
I say, if you feel like threatened, you get Is it open your guard all the way? Yes. So from this position, so you're gonna want to go move over backwards. You're gonna want to go that way. Yes. Because you're gonna put your right leg across. Put this leg up here. This leg, your right leg across. So we should. Oh, you're good right here.
Yeah, I can get a deep one like that.
Yeah.
Usually what ends up happening, if I get to that, sometimes, like if I do get a deep one, then they'll try to roll it out, or they'll roll out, or
they'll roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have control. Oh, you know what? Because I do it from here, I do it from here, and then I go here. Well, yeah, that's it. For full guard, you get the spot to get you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then so when you're doing this,
It's a time thing, right? You gotta catch it when they're.
So when you're here though, like when you're sitting up there like that, nice rest. Reach up here, grab that elbow. And then as you're gonna turn, like this. You're across the back. And now you have that like that. But you're like turning your body to like perpendicular to it. Okay?
I've never been in this position, so I don't know how to torque it.
So, move your shoulder this way. Okay? And now you're going to pull your elbow tight to you. Okay? Put your, I always put your feet on the back there. You'll feel like, so, yeah. And that's it. Put it in the back there. As you're doing it, you're going to pull that elbow in tight and just rotating the back like this.
Sorry, I've never done that before, so I didn't know that.
I struggle too. I always forget. I was like, this arm goes over, this arm goes over, and then
Always gonna go. You always gonna sit like this. Grab here and pull
See, I
that
feel good
elbow
about
to you.
sitting right hand.
yeah.
Pull that elbow to you. Okay. But the big thing is, Get your hips up, crowd up, like almost sit on top of them, and you're gonna pull them forward and hands in the mat. As they do that, open your body, scoot your butt out, and put your arm over there. And like sit up to the spot where you did. So now you go grab that arm. Yep. Go there. Now pull her elbow to your chest. Yes. And now you're gonna go turn, and that right leg comes across the back. Yes. And now I always go monkey grip, and now you can literally just touch her hand in the back of the head. As you're doing it, pull the elbow to your chest. Yeah. You want to isolate the shoulder and just move the wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty flexible, doesn't it hurt?
Not from the end. I think aren't women slightly more bendable?
Something like that. Yeah.
We are meant to have
And
babies.
then I found out I have like hypermobility and joint instability and a low pain tolerance, and they're like, guess what? Like, that's an awful combination. I'm
Yes. So if I'm in this position here, so if he's in my guard, yeah. So I got his hands on the mat. I sit up here like this, okay. So I want to be in here, okay. So my arm can come all the way here, okay. I'm gonna go pull this here. When I come to here, I want to pull this arm up to my chest. And it kind of take the slack out of the shoulder. If I'm down here, I could probably put his hand back. Like I could probably touch the hand back. Then I like it. If I go up here like this, that like this. It's getting real tight. Here, he's got some movement, right? So I pull it tight to my chest and elbows like touching my chin. I would feel there's no down here. I can move that, right? So what I do is I pull this here, and I keep that bend. And you can even go motorcycle, these grips here. Does that feel good, David?
Feels tighter for sure.
Yeah, really. But you go like, you pull it up here, and you'll feel it, pull the slack out of the shoulder.
So pull the elbow up to your cheek.
Yeah, because you'll feel, because if your arm's like this, if I'm down here, I go all the way like this. If I go up here, I can move my wrist. That's it. So you want to kind of lock it out where you can't move your arm like this. Down here, that's all that motion. Here, that's good motion. Here, once I'm here, literally I can move my wrist. Okay, I can't move my arm. Like here, you try that, right? You move your arm up here. Can you move your wrist? Can you go like move that arm back and you lift it up higher? You can't move this. You move this arm this way, you can't go backwards. Down here, down here, you got all that motion.
Oh, yeah.
Up here, you move your wrist. And then they can force your arm, but you like take that slack out of the shoulder. Okay? Makes sense? Makes sense? All right, we move on. All right, so one of the other things too, like you were like grabbing onto the head, right? Remember you were like going like underhook, grabbing the arm here. So what could happen is when I get into this position here, and I pull onto his head here like this. So if I get him down here like this, I pull onto his head. A lot of times they try to like stand up. And so if he tries to stand up, here. So he always goes like one leg first. Okay? So if you try to stand up here, he goes one leg. I can go swim out here. Let's see if I can get that motion there. Okay? So if his leg is this close, I might not be able to get to this. So if he pops his leg up here, there, I can strip my butt out and I can swim my leg. Okay? And then if I have my leg swam in there like this, I can just kick this leg in the air and I can move that over here and sweep in there. Okay? So you're pretty flexible with stuff like that. But I said I would got his head down here like this. I'm here. If he pops his leg out like that, okay. Depending on where that foot is, if it's too close, like if it's out there, I can swim here, shrimp, and get this foot from the top. Okay. If he does the other side here, the other side, this leg up here, I can pop out here and swim my foot. Ideally, if I was in this position here with this arm hooked and his head hooked like this and that foot comes up, it makes it easier because I have his post there. Okay? So, if he's down, and say he's trying to break my posture and my hands here, and he locks my head up here.
Okay, and then he locks his arm. Okay? So what would happen is, because if I put my foot up here, he can grab my foot. And then things like this start becoming a big problem. Yes, he starts grabbing my foot. So I gotta be careful that when I step up, that he can't grab my leg. Okay? So he's got me down here like this, and he's got this here. So I'm gonna try to post my foot up here. And if he does that, he's gonna shrimp his butt to the same side of his leg, so move your butt towards that, and swim your left leg in there. And now you got a hook. And then literally you can just kick that foot up in the air, come up on top. Okay? That's why they moved there. They wouldn't put their foot right there because I'll grab it. Right? So they'll post their foot backwards. Okay? Let's show you. Right? So I say, if he's trying to break my posture or whatever and he can't really do my hands here, he starts grabbing my leg here, he starts going here. Okay? If he starts like squeezing, then say that. If he takes like the blade of his hand and squeeze the back of my neck or the head, like that does not feel good at all. So I'm gonna want to get out of here. And I might want to get out of here because since my head is turned this way, most likely I'm gonna post my foot that way. I'm not gonna be my head twisting that way and post this way. This is not natural. It's here. Okay? And then once that's there, you trim, throw that foot in, and it's just yeah. But it's gonna depend on where that foot is. If that foot's there, you can grab and go underneath. Like I said, if I'm here and I got his head here, right? Like I said, if I was here and I was driving this here, it doesn't feel good. Right? If I came under here, it doesn't feel good. He's gonna want to post it like here. Yes. But I say this blade on the arm does not feel good in the back of his head, right there. Right? So he's gonna want to get out of it. And now my hands are locked. He's didn't want it. He pops up here. If his foot opens up again, I can come up under here. If I get the foot up here, I can probably sweep it here. Then I can use my arm up here and toss him that way. So that would work as well. Right? Because the leg posts there, right? Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you grab and you roll on that one? What'd you do with your left leg? Did you sweep it under his other leg?
So I said, I'm in here, and I get the blade of my arm, the back of his head, and it's right on the back, like the bone of his head. He's like, this sucks. Right? So he pops up here. I reach here. This leg just comes over here. And all he did is come up here.
So I didn't know if it needed to you just get it out of the way.
It's just going to be here. You're going to kind of kick. Just like these little scissors. That little scissor motion. You're here and you're scissoring up. Here. Okay? Give it a shot. So try the when they post it like back. Swim that foot under there, or they post your legs here, which they do, and then go for that foot. Okay? You know that's what you're going to do. You can try to stand up like that and get over there.
Yes, sir.
1, 2.
But that key is,
Oh, we did 2, 6.
that key is, when you're driving that in the back of the head, it's not good. It's not good. Your kids gonna put that? No.
What does it look like? It's crawling, it's neat.
Oh, it's really awesome.
Oh, yeah. You got a flashlight out.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Alright. In the rocks.
Yeah. There was a time what was it? Cooper's mom lost the ring or something, and I was like, there it is. It was like really very interesting.
Oh.
However, I found it, I was like,
We found somebody's. Phil's mom.
And this one, your hips aren't high up. Your hips are down.
what's that?
On this one, the down
you-
bone.
But you're gonna break the posture. You're gonna start.
You gotta break it
You're
first.
still
You
gonna
gotta
break
get
your
the
posture.
hips up again.
And but what could happen is my hands here stop and say you can't use my hands over there. Yes. And so then you're gonna come to there.
Okay.
And he takes that blade. And I say if he can go there or you can go up around my arm and lock it in there too. Just keep that blade on there. Just yeah. Because now my arm's trapped. And now it's just not really. Yeah, especially here, I want to be down here with my arm like that. I don't like that. So then I said I'm going to post up here. My legs up here, just reach and grab my legs, but just come underneath it, and then really sleep up here and pick it up.
Oh, you heard how that hurt my knee?
What's that? That one?
No, I think my knee went in your rib.
Oh. Did that not feel good to be like?
No, it didn't feel bad, but I was like, that feels like one of your ribs.
Front, not front of my hand. Okay.
Yeah, because this time I'm doing work.
Here.
Yeah, that's it. Cross it.
I need to do
Yeah,
this.
take this.
I'll panic and
Yeah, take this. Drive that. Yeah, just cross that in. Yes.
then,
Especially if you're right there. Yeah, oh, right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then I said, if I post up here, come up here, and then just gonna sleep up here.
This is a long one.
I brought the charger if you guys want to charge the phone. Yeah.
Is that good? Easy?
Yeah, I like that one. Although my leg, it's still hard to get my leg up under
camera's on.
the
It's kind of an awkward movement. You gotta get
You
used
gotta
to.
sure.
Like you gotta do it quick.
Yeah. Yes, but
Lena
they're
wants to
also
charge that one.
hanging on their head, so their motion is not very quick.
Uh-huh.
And then you pressure this leg like the other leg, it's hard for them to get up.
So like in the moment, do you kind of test out to see if you can get your leg under, or do you just
So
feel around with your? Well, you can't feel around with your arm.
Wait,
I brush arms too.
Alright, so when she started talking, pull her down. Hug the head, right? Okay. So when she started posting on that, and the word, yeah. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna shrink your butt out to the right. So you're gonna like this, and now your left leg is gonna attack the other. Yes.
So you'll be able to feel where that leg is over there to decide if you want to do your hand or your foot.
And yeah, because if you feel like you can shrink it and reach it, like when David first did that, I couldn't. But if you clamp down with your other leg, you clamp on the knee so that you can because they're gonna be like this. They're gonna be like top here, and then they're gonna top here. If you clamp on that knee here, it might be hard for them to get up.
So you want to
give you
come around.
time to think about it.
Okay.
It'll slow
So go
them
ahead
down.
and get that one right there.
Yeah. So Dave, when you're in this position, what do you think about trying to do when you're on that?
I'm go to the head, and then from there, I end up seeing if I can try rocking it. But normally I go from there and I'll end up going to my half guard because I don't feel strong in any with any power from that position.
Oh, this one.
But I like that.
Right,
There you go. Yep.
here.
But I like that I get sleeping like that because yeah, I need to try other things.
Can I try to let go, I guess, halfway?
Yeah, and then when once you're on top, you're on top. And I didn't have to isolate you. I would try to isolate you on this. Yeah, as soon as possible. Yes. Yeah.
That one was harder for me.
Yeah, that's usually what I can. That's like when I go there, I got the negative that makes it easier. A lot of times I can break it down this way, but some guys it's harder to. So then I'll either come up and then pull them down. I stay here. I feel good here.
Yeah.
But eventually, I'm trying to work something. So then I'm just going to have guard because from there I just I don't feel confident as far as like any attacks.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something I think would be good for me to try to.
So, Kim, you want to shrimp the other way.
Oh.
You want to shrimp the other way.
The other way.
Yes.
There's part of my problem. Okay.
Because you want to shrimp where you're here like this. You want to shrimp this way, so your leg does not go this way. If you're shrimping this way, you're like, I can't move my leg there. Here, so because your leg moves this way, right?
Right. Well,
So
that's
then you can
experience.
Right? But so here you're trying to circle it. It's like, no, you go here and your leg just circle.
Windshield wiper in there.
Yeah, it's pretty easy there. Once you shrink that way. So I'll show it from attack from the arm. We're going to take it back. Yep, so shrimp.
From the bottom position.
Yep, shrimp, that way, yep. Now, just keep your, yep, there it goes. And start underneath. Yep, and then up and up. Yes. So I'll show you what we can do from attacking the arm. Okay? So I say, put on here like this, right? I start going here. I got this. That is number one. I will potentially, right? I can lift this arm back. And I can try to lift it up over here. And I can catch. If I can catch that, I can go this palm.
Okay.
So now,
Mine really was fun. The first time I tried to move last time.
what's that?
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
also
from this position.
actually kindergarten.
You can try. You probably
Because it looks like it's tight right there.
it's tight, but it's pretty hard. You can close that. You got some space. You're on top.
What is? Okay.
Yeah, so here like this. So if your arm's here like this, right? That's it, because I had to get that right in the right spot. I really can't get there. I'm not necessarily what I want, but I would try to do that here, straight away. Right? And then I start attacking the back. And then I get these guys back. Okay? Alright, so this is what we're doing. So as we're here, especially if they don't want to post up. Now, like, you'd be in a position where, I come up here, break here. Okay, so he's fighting there. I go fighting inside, top here. I start working for my underhook here. I got that. I work here. Now I can get to a pinch headlock. I will lock this here. So this grip is down here. Okay, got his head driven in here. Okay, so once I'm in this position here, I'm going to lift my elbow up, and I'm going to catch his arm. So I have this here, I lift up here, and I catch his arm. Okay, so now, once I have this out of the grip of the armpit, so he can probably still rip this out, but I'm going to come here to grab the elbow. And then I can start working this arm triangle position. Okay? So to get the arm triangle, it's pretty difficult. Like right now, I'd have to get in here like this. Like, I don't know, it's just hard to finish. I'd have to really get here. How's that feel? It is tough. So, but it seems to be hard to get to finish because I have to get the shoulder up next to the head. It's hard. But once I have that over here, I can grab here and I can just start trimming my butt this way. Just start taking this back. Okay, and so now from this position, I would grab here and I'd start working myself up. And now I'm in here and I can go take it back. Okay? I
You're
say,
gonna work it. Like you're not gonna shoot right out. You're gonna work your way
I'm
around.
gonna take my time. Control every position. Control all the way out. Okay? So it would be like this, right? I say, I'm up here like this. I come here. His arms are there. I know if I want to get that underhook, I know I have to get under here. So I either go break outside, so I come here and I come here. I already got an underhook. It's already come there. And then this comes in here like this, then I grip. Right? Now I have that. Once I have that, David's like, this is not a big deal, right? So now I go this to my chest. Again, this blade on the back of my wrist going back to the back. Doesn't feel good. Now I literally just hop up here. I catch. Okay? Once I catch this, as soon as I let this go, he's going to be able to put his elbow down. He's going to be able to put his elbow down. And I catch. Okay, so it's here. I catch. My arm stays connected. Here. Okay, and then I'm just going to go pick this up over here. And then I get in position here. Okay, most likely he's going to probably. Does he try to pull his head up? I don't know. If he tries to lift his head up, if he lifts his head up farther, then I get deeper. Okay? So then, I sit here like this, I can control. I got good position now. My head and my neck is blocking this elbow. Now I got free arms. So then I can open my guard. He can't really pop up here. Right? If he does, I can go back to some of my sleeves here. But I've got to hold his head. Make sure my butt out here, and now I get the lat. Once I have the lat, this is good. Because you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna reach back and try to move my hand with this hand. I already know it, and it just gives me a handle. Then once I have my handle, just work, take my time. No, he's gonna sit up here. Right? And I said I don't need to move. Once I have the handle, he's gonna end up in my position. Okay? You wanna give that a shot? Yeah, and the other thing is, he's going to probably try to go, why are you doing that? He's going to put and then it sets it up in cover. Right? Yeah. But if you can control him the entire way, they're gonna be very predictable what they do next. And that's what I try to do. Try to just like, I control here. Left side. But if I have total control of this, they can't stop anything and no evidence can happen.
One, two. One day I'll get to that spot where I'm in control. That's the goal.
Here, it's like especially on the hits. So you know you want to get one great. So in the process of that, especially when my hands come up here, just and now you're ready for it. Yeah.
And now, here, you're just gonna go with your elbow high and grab the arm. Yeah. And now, as soon as the other go. And now, here's the position here.
Oh man, I felt the squeeze, but that's right.
Yeah, that's right. So, I'm gonna. Alright, so it's hard for me to. My nose is covered.
Yes.
It crushes my ear, so it doesn't feel good.
It's not a joke.
But I'm not gonna choke you. Okay? So, in order for you to get to choke, so lock this back up. Try to roll me forward. Move me forward. Yes. And now, you lock around my back. Because now you move this person back. So lock your legs around the back again. So move these legs apart. Yes. And now, if you guys read this, that's it. But when I was down here,
Oh, I gotta
yeah,
bump you up some?
you have to hear right there, right? So I can't talk. Now, you got a good squeeze there. That's it.
Yes. Here.
Yeah, so here, this stuff, right now, with my face is buried.
I did something backwards here. Oh, it's because the way your head's turned. So when your head's turned that way, I can't really get that.
Yeah, but I got my head this way. Yeah. And now,
What's different here this time?
what's that?
Something's different here this time.
So this arm's up on your head. So my arm's not down here, right? So you're on your hook here, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's up here. Yeah.
Goes up here. It's not, it's grab my because I'm going to try to keep my hand here, right?
So go here.
So then now, we're going to try to pull my wrist. You can reach up and down.
Here, grab this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I would do is turn this way, like roll that way, to get my hand on this side. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
still locked up right now?
Locked up. And so, yeah, kind of roll a little bit this way, and then let my hand in here. Now you start moving my hand over here.
Okay, so I got let it like that
Yeah. And then shove it here. But now, right here, this one here, behind my ear, I can't breathe, I can't talk. What's that? Can you hear? Yes.
He always somehow like this one where he ends up doing that. I think
Yes.
that's where he's slowly climbing.
Yeah, it's slowly climbing.
It's up right here.
Yeah.
So
Now,
easy to grab that. That right there, you see the handle.
and now, the one thing, when you're there, right, so grab that. So, the one thing I have to do is put my elbow down.
Yeah. His other hand's free at that
Yes,
point.
yes,
Instead of doing
yes. You could attach the arm. Yes. And now, so let's go. And now again, this is over here. And you're not going to get a count. You're going to get.
Oh, I need to get to the neck.
You're going to get a very excited knee in that position.
But you might move that way, right?
I'm going to move forward.
And get deeper.
Yeah, because I'm not going to move forward. Because I can't move forward. So,
Like that.
if you let go,
And then loose a little bit, then we'll.
we're going to move forward. And now,
Oh, man.
you're
Okay, that's fine.
and now it's
I like that.
right? Yeah. Because that shoulder's next to the neck. Yeah.
I like that. Everything's in that half pass right there.
Yes, it's
All
all
that, grabbing that.
all that control and press. So one of the things too,
I like that.
when you're in there,
Your arm here.
I feel like I'm taller.
So when you have this, keep this arm attached.
Okay,
Just
no, don't get so
touching
much space.
the whole time. Because you know the
And
elbows
then
have
go
to
farther. If you grab it like this,
Back it up. It's sliding down.
Yeah, slide.
What was I doing? I was taking it off.
Yeah. I'm always
yeah.
Fine. Yeah, it has to.
Yes. But literally, just go. You have this arm here, and just slide down his arm.
And I like that. You grab that, like, you're locked in on that
Okay.
strap.
Okay. It's this one. Yeah.
Almost like a crossface prayer.
We got it all.
We're brainstorming. We're troubleshooting. I think we got it.
Yeah, that's a good way to learn.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you have like an arm, like you're doing an arm triangle thing, you'll be like, oh, I can't get a tap here. You go like this. You're like, oh, my shoulder's along the spot where I need to. If I'm down here, shoulder's not here. I'm like, there it is perfectly. Not perfectly. Perfect. Right? So you can kind of feel this, just like that. In that position, you're like crushing my gear. And I can't talk. I can't breathe. So I might tap just because I want to get the hell out of there. Because it's just super uncomfortable. Or I'm just going to go back. And then I'm going to go. Because it's like just crushing gear. Because you can't go backwards. Because you have stuff like this. I can't go back. It's going to rip them off my ear. So you go forward. And then you're like, oh, and
I have a dumb question. Hopefully not just for sex. I
Just
get
a
an
dumb
actual
question.
match. Well, you know, I am blonde. Can you tap out and it's not over? It just you lose a point, or once you tap out, you're cooked.
yeah, once you tap.
Once you tap, you're done. Before you pass out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some places require a 3-hand tap or 2-hand tap or like,
Oh, you go 3.
yeah, or like a 1-2. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I didn't tap. So sometimes you're like, hey, you gotta tap twice or whatever.
Unless you're mid passing out there.
Yes.
And it's like,
I always, when I tap it, you know it's tap. You deserve that smack.
I just say tap.
Yes.
That works too.
And that is, you're in a position where you're getting crushed, you're getting, it's your safety. Tap.
I'd rather lose and tap and survive.
Yes, tap, but tap where they know it's a tap. So you be like, yeah, that's what people are like. And they're like, no. Let them know. Tap. Like,
I have to tell Rachel because she'd just be like, oh. And I was like, are you tapping?
the oop doesn't work.
Yeah,
You gotta just
You
go.
can do it on the floor too.
Yeah.
So
Like your
the
feet.
problem with the floor is, I've had it.
How would I
You get slap my leg. I'm like, that's a tap.
Yeah, if you don't have a ref that's watching, it's better if you tap the person because
Yes, I like that. Yeah, that's
if it's a loud gym or something, you
if
may
you
not
were in a
know.
match too, if you're in a match.
Oh, and there's
they
like
might-
other
they-
matches
they might not
going.
know. They might not know.
Yeah.
So you just keep tap and you say whatever. And you don't do the.
order some
Yeah, you got it. Because if people are like, yeah, you got it. You say no, just.
How many times I've seen in
Yeah.
UFC, they tap and they're like, oh, that wasn't a tap. It's like,
Yeah. You'll see it because they'll do like this.
Yeah.
And like, let them know.
They do tell people too to hold on so the ref stops it. Because I saw this one jiu-jitsu match, and the angle the ref was, you couldn't tell that the girl was tapping on the other girl's stomach. So she let go, and then he reset them. And she's like, she tapped. And the girl, I mean, if I tapped and then they were trying to reset me, I'd be like, no, I tapped her. You know, I'd be honest.
You have the moral witness.
Yeah. But she was like, oh, let's
A lot of
reset.
people don't have more comments.
Yeah.
No, they should not.
Yes.
Okay.
You learn that from wrestling coaches, right?
And it's the same with like,
It's in every sport.
it's the same with like,
Let's do that. I know you want to joke.
Oh yeah, on the oh yeah. You know what? I know. I didn't even go to the.
That's right. I know you want to joke.
Yeah.
But think about it though. So like,
gravity gets it or something like
some of these people Trump.
Yeah.
Like I got a great choke.
that.
I have a long neck,
Yeah.
and I'm very
I agree
second.
with that.
It's not working.
Yeah. Alright, so is it break the posture? And think about this when you break the posture. Keep your elbows in here like this. And be prepared. Even if I'm here, right? Because if you keep your elbows in, I can't get to your biceps. Right? So if you keep your elbows in, you break my posture. So keep your elbows in, break my posture. I can't get to you. Okay? So if you push me far enough, right, and you break my hand's gotta come here. It's hard for another 30 minutes. Right? And now I'm in trouble.
Okay, so walk the hands up, get that blade across the back of the neck. Yeah. And now literally lift that elbow up, comes up here, grab there. Yep. Now hands to the top. Yep. Forward. Okay, so now, again, now you can start down here. Yep. We start climbing the back. Because now my elbow's crossed. I can't get here. So now what'll happen is if you're chilling here, I might try to come up here. They try to, like, whatever reason, people do this all the time. If I do this, grab my wrist with your left hand. Yes, and now I am screwed. If you can get this wrist, I am screwed. Because now, if you yes. God. But most likely what can happen is, once you have this wrist here, you can just pull me this way. No, and I'm going to, yes, exactly. I'm going to make sure you get choked. Yeah. But, yeah, because I'm not going to let you get on my back. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to go on my belly and you be on top of me. This is not going to happen. And then I say, here, I'm just attacking the seatbelt until I get the choke. Yeah, right there. This sucks because now his arm's trapped. I would try. I would grab the inside of your foot here, and I would do this. All right. You want to do some 1 minute drills in this position?
Yeah.
See how we can do it?
I'm back from the which run. She went to the restroom real quick.
I have a little chip in the back, right?
Yeah, your kid said that everything keep up.
Yeah. So let's go. Big brother.
Group chat or what?
What's that?
The group chat?
Yeah.
Family group chat. I got some of them group chats like with my family members. So many people at the same stage going on. I had side effect things sometimes.
Oh yeah. That's
30 something people on there.
So Bob created a chokehold group or whatever, and Chad's on it. You know Chad Otta. You know little Cole Otta.
The name sounds really familiar.
Yeah. So Chad is he's like, just keep going off.
That's funny.
He's like, just keeps going off.
It was that one night that we had. Bob had accidentally added somebody with the wrong number, and so one girl was like, "I'm not in the group chat," and then he added them again in the next one with the wrong number again.
Yeah.
And I'd been texting her. She and I'd swapped numbers like the first day, and I was like, "I don't know who this person is." You know.
You made a new friend?
Then they started responding like, "Wait, what class are we?" And it became a whole thing, and so it's just like.
Oh, where's the purchase number?
So I have an Amazon store, and someone gave me like a name like this long, and it's like the company I go to is like, hey, that name's
That's maxed out.
and it won't ship it. So I'm like, I've never dealt with this, so I don't know how to do it.
What is it for? Like a rash guard?
Yeah. My little girl grass cards. They sell like
Do they sell them as small as Lena size?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Like
give me a couple of those.
I'll show you.
Yeah, because she's on the mats now, buddy, so I can throw her in there with some rash guards.
So like this. Like this.
Oh, yeah. I sure like that.
Oh, so they're super cool. So they got like butter. So what size does she wear? Probably tiny.
Yeah.
Probably tiny.
Small, yeah.
Because I have these ones. So these are classic. So I had these small. This is.
I'll check it out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, and then you can add the name on the back and everything. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
That's so fun. So I need to invest in a rash guard.
So I have to get the lady ones. They're supposed to come.
I want a black one.
I wear the men's sizes. So like this is a men's small. So I
See,
like
that's the thing.
they're longer. I feel like they're always longer. I'm like, that's not
So, but they have like girls cuts one. So that doesn't have that one.
I will tell you, the women's cut, I don't love women's cut because they're short and they're slender.
I gotta lose some
They
weight.
slender.
I gotta lose weight so I can fit back into my pesky boy jeans. They're cheaper. They got better pockets. I was like, I'm a husky boy.
All right, we're gonna start in the garden. Sound good?
Start in the garden.
Start in the garden.
How long are we going?
10 minute rounds.
One minute.
You are optimistic, sir. You are optimistic.
1 minute goes. Got it down? Sir, that's all figured out. All right. You ready? I'm ready. Use the legs for the posture. One of these. Okay. I have that, right? You need to get your legs and balls. That was a problem. Okay. Commit to that, buddy. I switch it up. That was a good sweep, wasn't it, buddy? Yes, it did, buddy.
Oops, drink it.
This around the back, all that kind of time. There you go.
Thank you.
So I didn't know where your hand was. I didn't know where your hand was. I know where the question was. And then the period was. But I had it in this one.
really don't know what I'm doing, is right or not, but
We want to do round here. Like go
hopefully I stumble
go
this stuff right.
6 minute round. Huh? Yeah, 33. Yeah, 33. 6 minutes. 33, sounds good? Do it. Alright. We'll go 3.
Make a drink.
Wait, 3 and 3.
Thank you for helping me.
Oh yeah, how you?
Hopefully you're still getting something out of it.
Oh no, you good. Anytime I don't have to roll with Matt or Bob, it's a good one.
What's that?
So anytime I don't have to roll with Matt or Bob, it's a good one.
Well, I'm probably the fun one, because you can get me. Like, you can probably take me out. Sometimes you get second, you're like, I want to make the right decision. There's like 4 good decisions.
Hello? What's up?
It's just repetition. Yeah, it's just more time to matter. It comes. And it's a different cardio than like running. You know, running straight.
Yeah.
And you come here and do this. It's totally different.
But you're like, the whole body is executing something.
Yeah. That's what this is, like a full body.
Alright.
But I struggle with that now for sure.
You go 6 minutes.
Okay.
3.
Alright.
Same position, start down. Right, start the guard, and then switch at the 3-minute marker, right? Sound good? You got this? You got this figured out? Oh, wait, specialist. The new guy. That's so funny. I'm like, who's this guy?
Come off. Sure.
I couldn't breathe anymore. And then I was like, why would I go out? I was trying to. I couldn't breathe. So I don't know how much blood, but I really could not breathe. I'm sure it was shitty position. But I could not breathe.
I think that give me
Confidence, right?
But try that again now. This is the key right here. Oh man.
Hard to breathe. So woo, that was good defense. But oh, I think I ripped my arm off. I thought my shoulder was coming off. But I put it out. I really wanted. I know. I had nothing coming. I really wanted that back tape.
Oh, that was good, yeah.
And you know, it's funny. So a lot of times,
I mean, it's tight, like.
so a lot of times when you start in that position, yeah, hard to knowing that. So what I'll usually do is we'll scramble out of it, and then I'll go back. And then I'll go back. So this happened. That's the week where I was like, I can't get it right away. And I was like, I'm going back for it. And then I was like, because I did try to like sweep, so I wasn't there, and I was like, I felt red when it was like I felt like it was getting choked there. That's why I started. And then that happened me up. Yeah. But you start turning it, choke feels like yeah. I like that angle. I like the climbing the bracelet. That right there. So I would say normally right there I could never move arm. That little adjustment. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Alright, tighter off better. Like I can be uncomfortable for longer periods of time.
That's good.
I can get you off better.
That's good.
And I gotta be like in a lot more predicaments than I usually do.
But we get locked up, right? But
Probably not. But
you
I got
haven't learned those yet, so I was kind of just like.
I haven't done this stuff,
Yeah.
but I was like, I think I have
We'll learn these at one point. Yeah.
So I was thinking it's cool. Yeah, I can look over here and say, Kim is being chilling. And then I can tell you're like,
I'm thinking.
yeah. Flowing. Yeah. I'll say, He had me in the arm triangle thing here, and he had my nose and my face covered, and I could not breathe. And then, you know, you get one eye squashed, and so your vision's kind of blurry. And then you're like, am I going out here? Because I can't breathe. And I was like, this is really interesting. And then I'm down here.
When my nose starts getting crushed and I think, oh, I'm going to get a nosebleed, so I tap just because I feel like there's a pressure on the nose. I don't want to come up. And, like, it's
I don't want to find out. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
I'm literally, because I have my nose and my mouth covered.
It's like a little bit of a smother effect too, huh?
I was just so out of breath. I was like,
I
there's
thought
anything
the
out
whole
like
thing
yours.
of
We're
it.
just starting over.
I'm like,
He's
damn.
having to regroup.
Clicks like that.
Then it was
Going like this.
Yeah.
But I'm always going to this position. I never thought about that. Right here, grabbing the back of the tricep. It allows me, makes me so much stronger. You got two hands on one now, man. I can never get anybody's arm like that.
And so
that happens.
when we were at the end, when I had that same position,
No,
you were
people say
strong
this.
there.
And I got a weird toe
But
over
your
there. Like
elbow was like here.
you know, I have
I told the girl.
When I tried locking here, your elbow was way back here.
Money coming in, so I have questions.
I had to use some strength, but I was still
Yeah.
because I was still like your elbow was way down there.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got this.
That's crazy,
Oh,
yeah.
it pisses me off.
That's the fun part right there when my light bulb goes off. Like, I was like, damn. Like, I think someone was done that to me. That's how.
Yeah, he
Techniques like that.
arm over,
Yeah, it's like,
He was super helpful. He was telling me what to do. He was like, "You've got me in a lot. Go for it. Do it." And I was
yeah, the
like,
next
"Okay."
day, all boys told me that my neck's right there. It's just forget it.
That's right.
You ain't
Getting in a
gotta be nice.
position to do that is hard. But I was like, I know what to do.
Yeah, don't be nice about it. Just go for it. That's what we're here for. You go there, you
Try.
go for the swing. Yeah.
But it's like you learn two more things and then you forget a couple, and then it kind of comes back to you. Like I know what to do, but doing it.
So
that's not to do class.
technically, like you should come to class. You should learn one move. You drill the whole time. You drill for like 40 minutes. But what happens is you're like, that's the
And I think sometimes you get either sloppy or you're doing it wrong and not realizing you're doing it wrong, and then you don't realize kind of until a live goal where the
what happens is you need to like the perfect detail. Like today, I was showing kids and downstairs and they were doing some wrestling stuff, and I would have them in a position like this. They had a collar tie and an underhook. You see how his head is down? Like if his head is down, I'm just gonna go right to right? So in order for me to do what I was trying to do, like if he has me in that position, you got an underhook and collar tie, right? So if I'm here, I need to get my head up, right? I need to be in this position here, and I need to fight. Okay, because he's gonna just throw this over and go grab my single, he can go grab a single, and we're working on the single leg. But what's happening is the kids would be in here. He put the underhook, he did his collar tie, and they're like this, and then like.
Take it.
Yeah, take it. And so then I was doing stuff with Braden. We were just doing collar tie. And you can see this, right? So if I collar tie here, and you see the top of my head. So keep your head up. So like put your forehead. So you see how you see the top of my head? Like I'm like, Braden, your forehead. He goes, I am. I go, no, your forehead is here. Right in this bit. And he was coming in here like this. And I could see when my forehead was up, if you put your head, I can see the top of his head just like this. And I know if it's there, I can take his head down. So like the very minute details is what's super important. And so like when someone shows a move, they're like, all right, let's go move on. And you're like it's hard because when I try to teach this stuff, it's like how do you explain that the details are that important? And so like I'll actually show something, and then like 6 months later I'll show it again, and someone's like, "You've never showed that before," and I'm like, "I did," and then I'm like, "Well, you ever talked about that detail?" I was like, "I did," but I think what happened, like you said, like today something clicked, right? You're like, "Oh, that clicked, that makes sense," and it's like we could go over this.
Like we've been in that position so many times, but right now, it's just going through it. It's like, I see. Yeah. It makes all the difference in the world. Yeah.
So like you never really learn like. So it's like, do I just go, hey, take a rough sketch? Here's the rough sketch, but right? And then in the guard, I got the rough sketch. I'm like, I got it down there. Like, oh, this is good enough. That's good enough for that. And then like 6 months later, it's like, hey, remember that rough sketch? You need to find the drawing of it. This is it. You know? Oh, okay. And then what happens is someone will be like, oh, I've done this before. And it's funny because a lot of times they'll hear, oh, it's really good to go back to the fundamentals. And you're like, no. Like the detail, where your head's supposed to go, where your hands are supposed to go. Just like an arm triangle. I don't think I've ever done this shit. And just the other night I was laying in bed and I was like, I wonder how can I finish that all of the time? And I was like, well, if I'm in a darts, my hand's here, I can't finish it. I go, if my hand's here, I can't finish it. I go, but if my arm is perfectly there, I was like, I think I can finish it. And then I was like, that's the same thing with the arm triangle. If I can get this shoulder line here, so that would mean I would have to get his shoulder here like this. I would have to get my head in that perfect position, and then I need to get this arm over here so I can shove this over here. But if he lifts his arm too high, I can't get it. He lifts his arm too low, I can't get it. So I have to get it perfect, and I have to get this tight here perfect where it's attached there. But it has to be perfect. And so when you show someone, they can't get the lock down, they can't get the arm down, they can't get in, and you're like,
You're worried about the finisher, yeah.
yes. And then like that little tiny detail where he really finishes that. And then when you like learn a bunch of stuff, you're like, how do I do this? And, like I was just telling him that we started in the guard. I tried to bring him down. He's like, stop. So then we somehow got an open guard. I got he actually I think he was half guard maybe at one point. And I went back to full guard and then I took it but I set it up to move it all there, but I took it. But it was like in the beginning, you know, he did everything right to not let that happen. And then I was like, well, I can't really do this. So I was like, I need to go back. So he's not expecting it, and then go back and back. And then second time I was able to get it. Right? And so it's like, but it's like that those little tiny details of what is super important. And then being able to apply them at a rapid pace. Right? Yeah. That's what I say, the climb the arm, control it every time.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if you do the explode, you got to make sure my arm, and you got to hit me across and make sure I don't come out. But if you go, it's like, oh god, yeah, you're like, oh, you kidding me?
I was shocked that I was able to get to that, but yeah, it's just the technique, doing it just like how you showed it.
Yes, that's what I say. You gotta be able to.
Just watching
That's
it,
fun,
you don't
yeah.
realize how many little details go into it and how good they really are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I get now when they're like, oh, you're not gonna get black belt till like 10, 15 years.
Yes.
Like you ain't getting there.
I was gonna put you, but when you kind of go for just black